What's up, Wolfpackers? It's your boy, Wolf Doggy Dog, Wolf Daddy, whatever you want to call me. Just don't call me Shirley. As you can see, I don't have my my two cohorts, Mischievous and Killer Mike. They're in school today, so I'm here making some videos. Over the weekend, I think they're gonna do some reviews for me. They're gonna do the two arms for Wendigo. That's Sinister and Nightcrawler. Comment down below for your top 10 figures of 2019. We'll composite those votes and get that out. Then we're still trying to build Molten Man. We've got Scorpion and Hydro Man, Night Monkey, and there's one more guy. I think it's a villain. I'm not positive. But yeah, we'll get that guy out. We still got to do the review for Cull Obsidian for the Build-A-Figure itself, so turn on your notifications for that one. That's going to come out. We're going to get that one out to you before the end of the year. Another one is this guy, the big fella, the big gray fella, Joe Fixit. If you're familiar with that comic line, if you don't, Google some Joe Fixit, get up to date. It's kind of a redo of the 2-pack that came out with Wolverine. He's got the shirt. It's the same body mold, just different paint schemes. If you weren't fortunate enough to cop that one, cop this one. This one was a Comic-Con exclusive, so check that one out. You know, at the end of the video, we'll put the link for this. Check that video out. Now, without further ado, the Heath Ledger and the Danny Devito. These two are nice. Figure Arts has their versions. They run about $50 to $75 right now on secondary markets. If you weren't able to cop those, these came out first, and then Figure Arts came out. Everybody knows that Figure Arts is a higher end, so you know you're gonna pay more. You're gonna get slightly better detailed. You're gonna get the cloth. These are good though, man. Check that box art out. Pause if you want to read that. Pause if you want to read that. You know what I would have liked? The late Heath Ledger and Danny DeVito to do a buddy picture together. That would have been great. Danny DeVito's just hilarious on his own. Like, he can just be standing there and he makes you laugh. If anybody's ever seen him on It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, that show was funny. And then when he joined the cast, that show it took off. It's hilarious, you know.
So these punks,
yes,
I don't know if they wanted money or they wanted something more sexual.
wow.
But it's a lucky thing I had my pieces.
Your pieces.
My guns.
Oh. Fine.
Anyway, I started blasting. Bang!
Wow.
Bang! Well, I don't see so good, so I missed. Then they ran away. I ran after them.
Okay.
Bang! Try to shoot them in the back. But I don't run so good either. Anyway.
Check out Always Sunny in Philadelphia. It's a hilarious show with my man Danny D. All right, let's get these guys. Oh wait, Mischievous has some of his fan art out here. This is cool. I like that. Daddy's little monster. Even got the fishnets. He knows Dad loves the fishnets. And then speaking of fishnets, here's Black Canary. Got that Farrah Fawcett hoochie hair, and then another one of his favorite girls from the Marvel universe, Scarlet Witch. It's cool. It got the powers, got the red eyes. Pretty cool fan art. Leave a like if you want to see more of Mischievous's fan art. Yeah, so let's get to this. Let's get to these guys. Box art, UPC for all you freak dads. Top of box has a little window. Look into their soul. Side art. All right, let's get to it, guys. Follow us to the studio. Deuces. All right, Wolfpackers, we're back in studio. In honor of the Joker, what do you guys say we use our switchblade? The Why So Serious switchblade. Zip, zip. Somebody commented that they really liked the knives that we have on the show, and maybe we should start a separate channel for knives. To that I say I appreciate the offer, but we don't have enough knives to make a whole show about it. As it is, we barely have enough time to make reviews for toys, let alone knives. All right, Heath Ledger, come on down. Why so serious? You remind me of my father. And I hate my father. Comes with a ton of accessories. Let's figure out what all this stuff is first, huh? The multiverse book. That's cool. Dope. It's not a book, it's just a card. We'll probably keep that and put it in the background of something. Put it in the background of him. Cool little stand that it comes with. Blue on one side. Got the DC logo on the back. Says his name right there so you don't forget who you're looking at. And then it opens up so you can put away all your accessories, which he's got a ton of. Let's get to this guy. Heath Ledger Joker. Comes with a G18 Glock with the extended clip. Oh, and the clip comes out. That's cool. Pop it in. Full auto. Do. All my Call of Duty guys know what's up. Pop in a fresh mag. Slap it in. Do. You saw this in The Matrix Reloaded too. Morpheus with the G18s. Good detail. I like it. A little warp, but we can fix that. Got his playing cards. Joker. Pretty basic, nothing too crazy about it. China. Made in China, cool. This one is nice. It's almost like a variation of a Thompson. You saw him in the movie taking out guys with that. Using a knife to cut out a knife. That's great. So as you can see, there's a bunch of small pegs. They slot in here so you can set them up accordingly. And then you got his switchblade, just like my switchblade. Just a ton of little pegs to use all your things for. And here's his blade. We got his hook, half circle. Go slot it in here. And you can hang just like that. Rotates a little bit. A one Heath Ledger hook. Alright, so after playing with them for a little bit, we figured it out. We figured how everything's supposed to go. So these pegs slot in there and you can set them up however you want them, any kind of dynamic pose. These two go together and they go into his back. He's got a little port right in there. This pops in and you can have him hanging out in that. So you want to get him in a jump pose or something like that. You can even cancel off where this goes in and leave it just a black surface. I like that. I like how they're trying to get it, you know, with some of the higher end toys where you can set up where they come with displays, and these actually will fit in here when you're all done with everything, all your accessories. So it's a cool feature. It's not the best I've seen, but I like the concept of keeping everything as one, and then you can also put everything away in here. I like that they're trying. Here we have it set up for any variation of positioning you want. My only gripe is that it pushes back on the card with the hook set up. So your card, instead of laying perfectly flat, it's getting pushed back a little bit. You know, it's something like that. After a while, you're gonna get some bending on the card. So it's up to you to decide whether you want that or do away with this, which can also go right in here. What do you guys say we get into his articulation? All right, for Mr. J, freaky looking. Goes down that much. Up, non-existent. Can't go 360. Well, he could, but you're running the risk of popping his head off. Full 360. He's got, his trench coat is soft pliable, so it's like the Nick Fury gambits and whatnot. You could take it off and you could do a mod if you wanted to and paint this the color of this. You know, have them, if you can afford it, if you can swing it to buy two, make a mod. Go ahead. Bicep swivel. Does 360 at the shoulders, you just saw. Double jointed at the elbows. Kind of weird elbow, but, you know, it's whatever. At the waist, we're going to bend this up for the sake of the review. He's got an up and down. It's not very much. And then he comes with a swivel. Can go 360 on the swivel. Thigh rotation is tight. You got to break the seal, as you guys just heard. And he's got double jointed knees. This one's slightly discolored from those. And then he's got blue socks. That's cool. But slight up and down, and then the 360. Let's get into QC. I mean, I just want to look at his face. That thing is, it's good. It's not a spot on Heath Ledger, but it is good. I don't like that. They could have done something with that. But I do like how the makeup is just kind of transparent, like he's had a rough night. He's kind of going through it. On the neck, they messed up a little bit. And then there's a little bit of red here. I don't know what that's from. Oh, the inside. Another thing, as I was opening them up and playing around with it, take an X-Acto knife and kind of cut this open. I cleaned it up just a little bit. Right in there. If you're feeling real freaky, if you're feeling real dangerous, take an X-Acto, cut in between the index and the middle finger, and give him a secondary trigger finger. That way he can hold the guns on both hands. As it is right now, he can only hold it with his right. But if you're feeling freaky, if you're feeling dangerous, try it out. One thing I do not like about this G18, other than that it's warped, it's kind of small in his hand. It looks, you know, like a pea shooter, like a 38 or something. Doesn't look like a Glock would look. I don't know, maybe I'm being weird. Comment below if you guys think it looks a little too small to be in his hands. Oswald Cobblepot, Danny Devito, come on down. Pause if you want to read that. Some of you guys might not remember this, but yeah, Danny D played the Penguin.
Nice kitty. Nice kitty. Nice kitty.
Look, Batman napalmed my arm. He knocked me off a building just when I was starting to feel good about myself. I want to play an integral part in his degradation.
1992, I want to say. Batman Returns. This one was a good one. Comes with a ton of accessories. What do you guys say we open them up? He's got a knife. That's not a knife. This is a knife. Same stand, pops open, put the accessories in there, same printed name, DC logo. I like it. Multiverse on one side, box art on the other. Alright, so it comes with the hook that we're not going to be using because of the stress it puts on the cardboard in the back, but pops right back into the container down here, the stand. Got a cool top hat. That's cool. Looks like Gangs of New York, the villain, the Butcher. I want to say his name was Billy the Butcher. Cool top hat, I like it. Got alternate hands, fisted and gripping hands. And then he's got an umbrella with shooting abilities. If you guys never saw the Batman Returns movie, he had a plethora of umbrellas. Some did cool things, look at that, removable. So you can be just a regular civilian. You can let off some rounds. I like how it's clear, translucent, and it's shooting off a projectile. That's cool. Good on you. All the different pegs that it comes with for the stand. And the cover for the hook. All right, Mr. Oswald Cobblepot. Holy. Sure is a portly fellow, isn't he? Look at him. This is, jeez. And to think, Danny DeVito had to wear a fat suit to fit this in the movie. I mean, he's no Magic Mike, but, you know, jeez. All right, here we've got him out of his trench coat. I mean, look at the belly on this guy. He's got the body shape of like 40% of my viewers. All right, let's get into his articulation. He's got side to side and down, up. This is not pliable. It's soft, but you can't move it at all. The vest is, you can take it off if you wanted to. Give him that look kind of like when he's in the in his onesie long john towards the end of the movie.
You're just jealous because I'm a genuine freak and you have to wear a mask.
You might be right.
Give him that kind of look. Side to side, he's on a swivel, so it's like a roller diaphragm. Look at him. That's just freaky. That's Danny DeVito just being Danny DeVito.
She cringed.
This is how I look when I'm turned on.
Okay, so the arms. I've never seen a setup this way, but you can go in and out. There's a elbow swivel, single jointed. They're 360 at the shoulder, and then the swivel, and of course you got the alternate hands. Same thing on this side. So thigh rotation, got single jointed at the knees, and then very little flex down at the bottom. This guy's not meant for wiggling around. You pose him how you want him, and then you set him on the stand. Big boy. The hat, very hard to get on his head and stay. The slightest bump, down goes Frazier. So this is what he looks like with the trench coat on. It's actually got pockets stitched in and got a collar. It's semi-good detail for it. He's got kind of the hump, so if you got the trench coat, you just lost out on the hair. You'd have to do something kind of like that there, and then bam. So that's him. There was his hat. All right, so holding the umbrella, it's actually pretty hard to get him to do anything, just because it's so big. Even if you were to take this off, it's still kind of weird looking. So know that going in. Articulation is not great on Mr. Danny D, but hey, it's better than what we had before. His body, man, that's what I can't get over. It's different than, say, like Dr. Octopus and even Kingpin, but that's the closest body I can reference him to reference it to. I've never had a figure with this body shape, so that's a first. All right, Wolfpackers, that's going to do it. The Penguin, the Joker, Heath Ledger, Danny DeVito. These are considerations for Figure of the Year. Make sure you guys go ahead and vote right now for your Figure of the Year. And the question of the day is, who played the best Joker? We're going to go all the way back to the 1960s live action TV show up until now, up until the Joaquin Phoenix Joker. So leave your votes as to who you think played the very best Joker. I know what mine is. Are you guys ready? Mark Hamill, animated Joker. Best Joker ever in my mind. You don't think so? Fight me. All right, guys. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you're new to the channel, drop us a like if you enjoyed this video. Positive comments, always appreciated. We won't say goodbye because we will see you on the next one. Deuces.